I'm Megan Sweeney, and I sell real estate in Baltimore because I fucking love it here. I know what you're thinking. Baltimore is just blue crabs and homicide, but actually, there's a lot more. Today I'm standing in lovely Patterson Park, 137 acres right in southeast Baltimore. So much room for activities. Speaking of activities, one of the many activities in Patterson Park this summer, your summer concert series. Look at how much fun these guys are having, hanging out at the park. This bad bitch right here, from 1891. She old. She got her Botox, that's why she looks so good. Hampstead Hill, during the War of 1812, Big Shot Baltimore coming in hot. All this beautiful acreage with our beautiful pagoda observatory. We got a swimming pool, we got tennis courts, we got, I don't know, bocce, and porta potties. Who doesn't love that? This little fountain here is from 1865. She old. All right, so if you're looking to learn about Baltimore real estate, call your girl. If you're looking to learn about the Baltimore music and art scene, you can just enjoy this episode of Sanity Lounge.
All right, welcome Baltimore to another episode of Sanity Lounge. Today we have another guest in a band, Callum. We have Callum Toner. She's from Berlin / Ocean City, both.
Yeah, I'm from both.
Nice.
She's here with her band. She's here with Josh, who brought his cajon. And we have Jonah, who is your working lead guitarist and rhythm guitarist. She is a singer-songwriter. Incredible performance that you'll hear shortly after the interview, preferably.
yeah. Stay for the live music, but listen to the interview.
But no, it was a kick-ass performance. You did 5 songs, and they were fire.
Thank you.
Yeah, they were awesome, man. Nice to meet all you.
Mm-hmm.
Nice to meet you.
So, Callum, the question is answered. Callum Toner.
Yeah.
Toner's your last name.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is.
So, Callum, what's the origin of that name? Is there any story there, or just?
Yeah, but it's really stupid.
I love stupid.
Nothing stupid. Yeah. We love stupid.
So it's not my birth name.
Okay.
I was actually. I was scrolling on TikTok, I think back in like 2020, and I was going through a phase. And I felt that my birth name wasn't the correct name for me.
Interesting.
And I saw that there was this guy on TikTok, his name was Callum, and I was like, wait, that's actually that's me.
That's a unique name?
Yeah, that's me. And ever since then, I've been going by Callum. That was like 4 years ago.
Wow. All right.
So
let me ask you this.
Can we hear what is your birth name?
I don't want to share.
That's fine.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. No, that's mysterious. I dig that.
I keep that for business.
Sure.
I keep that for business.
Right, so for tax purposes.
Yeah, so people don't know who I am.
I like the name. Callum Toner has a good sound.
Well, no, I dig it. I mean, it's cool that there's a story behind it because, it just makes it all the more elusive. Let me ask you this, not to get too hovery on this, but how were your people with that? Was your people like, wait, what? You don't like your name? Or were they like...
Yeah. I only let my grandparents call me by my birth name. Just my grandparents, nobody else. My mom took it hard at first because, the name she chose, I was named after my great-grandmother.
Right.
But, I mean, I kind of didn't really care.
Right.
I didn't care if people didn't like it. I was like, bro, this, who gives a shit?
Right, you made your choice.
Yeah, who cares? It's a name.
Right, and then also to the other side, as a parent, it's kind of the hill. You're not going to die on that hill. It's like, it's a weird one for a week.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
you're
technically, I do not go by my birth name.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I've called him Woe Davis since literally
everybody
1991.
He calls me that, and everybody, including my wife, calls me Davis.
Yeah.
Everybody. Nobody
his
except
own
my
wife
mother
calls him
me
Davis.
Mike. Well, she calls me Michael.
Yep. So,
but that's
it.
When
It's
people
it's
call
really
me Mike,
not.
I usually don't even answer sometimes.
You're technically ahead of the curve because
Yeah.
it's not really a big deal, but it can be to parents. I get the whole thing.
Yeah, I mean, she's fine with it now.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Well, that's cool. That's great. I'm glad I asked. So give me a little bit of your musical history as a child. Like, are you a player or a songwriter first?
Well, it should be. We should note here that you are 18, correct?
Yes.
So you have accomplished a massive amount of stuff in a very short period of time.
Share
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
So yeah.
I am self-taught. I started out on ukulele first instrument-wise, but I've been singing since before I could talk.
Okay, so
vocally
vocally it was probably the first, right?
Yeah, forever. But
And I believe like ukulele, like you're talking like 3. You like picked up a ukulele.
around like 3, 4, yeah.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. And it started from there, and I dabbled on piano a little bit because my father was a piano player, and he was in a band and whatever. But
Okay, so you got music in the blood
yeah,
a little bit.
yeah.
right?
My grandfather was also in theater, and he was a singer, and he would play Frank Sinatra all the time
Nice.
around the house, Amy Winehouse, stuff like that. And then when I was 11, I think I wrote my first song, and I performed it on the morning announcements at school, and people liked it, and I was kind of shocked. I was like, damn, like maybe I'm actually good at this.
Right.
And then
Like brought a guitar in, sang
a ukulele.
yeah,
Yeah,
sang the song over the morning announcements.
Yeah, and people kept asking me to perform it at school, and there's a video of it somewhere, me playing it at recess.
Wow.
Just don't look at it.
Well, everybody's gonna
Right.
everybody's gonna look for it.
Yeah. And then maybe 13 is when I started learning guitar by myself, and then I went to lessons for a little bit, and I kind of struggle with that because I don't like people telling me what to do.
Right.
So I can't do lessons. I also don't have the attention span to sit there for an hour and have someone tell me what to do.
Right.
So I'm just,
right.
Yeah.
I
can't.
can relate to that.
Yeah, I feel like most humans don't like to be told what to do, you know.
I can't. I also just don't follow rules.
Mm.
Like
Right.
if someone tells me to do something, I'm going to do the opposite.
Yeah, it's a real
Yeah.
problem. Like
I need
it's
lists, though,
societally, you know. It's it sucks.
Task-wise, I like being told what to do. Like I need a list of tasks
Yes.
Right.
Yeah,
that I can
yeah,
accomplish,
yeah.
preferably if somebody else makes them, like my wife.
Right.
But yes, I agree. I don't
If
like
it's
being told what
homework
to
or
do.
chores, then
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
just
So
like, I
did
need-
you do well in school? Not that it matters.
Fuck no.
I shit the
Fuck
bed
no.
in school. I'm just asking if, because some cats get they get into music at an early age and it like helps their schooling,
Mm-hmm.
but then other cats get into music at an early age and they're so possessed by it that the school's like, they're like, I'm quitting and becoming a rock and roller or something.
Fuck
You know.
no. I wasn't bad academically. I always had a C or
Okay.
lower in math.
Okay.
But everything else, I had A's or B's. I excelled in everything but math.
That's wonderful. All right.
But I was homeschooled in 7th grade all the way up until I graduated. But I was bullied really, really badly in school, and it kind of made me harder to focus because I wasn't in school very often because
Right.
of the bullying. I would stay home or I'm sick.
Right,
you know?
right. You just avoided or
yeah,
tried to get
I
it.
couldn't. I just didn't like going to school because of that reason. Yeah.
Well, so let me ask you this: is that psychologically? No, we don't have to hover if you don't want to. But like on stage, so back then it was hard for you to face bullies or whatever. But then going out on stage a little bit older, how does that strike you? Have you come to terms with it, or do you feel more secure up there? Or you know what I mean?
Sometimes I get a little paranoid. Like if I hear people laughing or something, I'm like,
Right.
damn, are they laughing at me? And I get self-conscious. But I kind of feel like extremely comfortable on
Right.
stage.
Right.
Sometimes it doesn't look like it, but I am.
Right. I can totally relate to that because I'm terrified. I think I'm awful, and I probably am a little awful. But when I'm behind the set, I feel very safe. Like I feel very balanced, and
what you're talking about is the reasons why I don't like people talk at shows.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I hate
Because
that.
they're having a conversation, laughing, and you're just sitting there playing. Because I am not a musician, so I'm fascinated when I watch musicians play. Like when I was talking to Brian from Speakers of the House, like I saw these guys. He's a keyboard player, and the lead singer, and they were playing at Racers, and I'm standing from me to you watching them, and he's playing, singing, and watching the TV above their head, which is playing like the Oriole game, and I'm just like, how the hell are you focused? So my point is just like when you're listening to, you hear people having a conversation while you're performing, and they're laughing, and I can understand how you're like, man,
Yeah.
It gets
did
in
I do
your
something
head.
wrong? Like, what's going on? But they're just in their own world. They're listening, but they're also in their own world. It has
Yeah.
nothing to do with you.
Yeah, it
But
can get
I
in
get
your
it.
head.
Yeah,
Definitely.
There's this
it would get in my head.
yeah. There's this vineyard that I play at. Not naming names, but there's usually a lot of old drunk white women.
Right.
And I'm in the middle of like, I don't know, the saddest song ever, singing about a breakup or whatever the hell, and then all of a sudden it's just out of nowhere, it's like 5 white women cackling, and I'm like, bro,
Right.
how is your voice box okay? Because they're so loud and they're
Right.
drinking, and I'm just like, how, like, does your throat not hurt?
Right. Right. They need to read the room.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that's
Interesting. So talk to me about Mr. Jonah.
Jonah.
Yeah,
you got it.
Yeah.
You got it right. You got it. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, thank you, baby. I was saying,
We need like a seating chart.
Literally 6 months.
Yeah.
You know.
Nah, he's
I'll
got
know.
it now. You got it now.
So Jonah, you're like butter. Like your touch is very slick. Like, what's your musical history? Are you one of those cats that can play every instrument?
Well, I saw guitar,
Yes.
bass, tuba, cello, and you are currently in Berkeley.
Kind of. So I just finished my first year up there.
Okay.
And probably not going to go back for
Right.
many reasons.
Right.
Sure.
Great school.
Yeah.
Just a couple of conflicting things. But as far as how many instruments that I play, I would say that guitar and cello are the main two. I can play tuba. Like I did it all throughout high school. I played piano, a couple other things here and there. But other than that, just kind of whatever I could get my hands
Okay,
on sounded
'cause-
cool.
Because a lot of we talk about spiritualism on the show a little bit, not in like like we don't judge it or anything. I dig it,
Not in a religious
but
way.
yeah, it's more of a grounded spiritualism. But your effortlessness on that guitar, like I could tell that you were one of those cats that was like, I don't really play anything. I just play piano, tuba, cello. You know what I'm saying?
When I was little,
yeah.
I was like, oh
Well-
yeah, I don't play too much except for blah 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 blah
Everything.
blah
Right,
blah.
but
And
you
then
spent
they're like, okay,
time, baby. I can tell. Like it really shows. It's good stuff.
I've been playing music since out of the womb, pretty much.
Are you or what's your age, if you don't mind me?
19.
asking? 19. Okay. I got you.
So the first instrument I picked up was piano. My parents sat me in front of a keyboard when I was, I think, 8 months old, something
Right.
like that. And I'm just sitting there banging stuff out.
Right.
Obviously it's not going to be anything coherent, but
Sure, but you were fascinated with making noise with this thing.
Oh yeah, and I mean I've always loved noise, and I've picked up certain things that I've heard outside of what I do. So like I'll hear stuff on the radio, and I'm like, oh, what the hell was that? How do I do that?
Right.
And just kind of applying it
Sure.
back
And
to it.
you're self-taught.
Well,
For the most part, for cello, I wasn't self-taught.
Right.
I took cello lessons for years, but for guitar, mostly self-taught.
so you were a band kid though in high school or no?
for lack of a better term, yes.
Okay.
A band kid.
Is
Is
that a disparaging term? I don't know if that. I'm sorry,
I
baby.
feel like
Yeah,
it
You're
can
a
be.
band.
I'm not.
Yeah, a band dude.
I always called
Band
myself the
person.
music kid at my high school because I
Okay.
was the only one that was like really doing anything
I got it.
with it. I mean, don't get me wrong, there were people that were doing other stuff with music as well. Like I have friends that are doing like marching band and stuff for
Right.
college, but as far as for the things that I was doing, it was kind of like the only one. I mean,
Right.
it was mostly sports for
Nice.
everyone there, so
Nice. So you were leading the charge, if you will, or
trying.
right around those parts.
And are you? I read that you're composing.
Yes, I like to do some film scoring stuff as well, just for fun. That's just something.
Just
It's for fun, baby. Hey, because who doesn't just write sheet music for fun?
Hey man,
great.
it's stress relieving.
No, look, I know, and
No, I can see that.
I'm
yeah.
teasing you in a positive way.
Yeah,
it's a
no.
good thing, baby.
Yes.
All right, so Justin, Joshua.
I've been called worse.
Joshua
I knew it was a J.
Van Ness.
Yes.
See, I have all of them.
Joshua. So let me just tell you, I don't know much about you, but I do know this.
Okay.
My partner, Woe Davis, sent me a video of you playing drums,
Okay.
and it was astounding.
Yeah.
Oh wow, thank
And
you.
I love drums, and so I'm going to get back to you with this question as well. How did you come to meet Miss Callum? And how
Yeah.
did you become
Sure.
in her
So,
presence, if you will?
I think we met about 2 years ago, roughly, and Callum actually came up to New Jersey, where I live, to open for a band that I play with
Oh, wow.
regularly. And
That's what I'm saying. So what is this? She's 16. She's opening for somebody in Jersey. I
Yeah.
mean, it's like you're rocking.
she
That's
can't be
awesome.
stopped.
That's wonderful. All right, go ahead.
But no, and if I recall, your mother
It's always my mom.
was really good friends with the original drummer of that band, who sadly passed away,
Oh shit.
but has kept in touch with other members of the band. And
Right.
Anyway, she came up and opened for us, and obviously I was just blown away, and we had a nice little conversation after that show, and we stayed in touch, and I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 months later, we started playing together a little bit. Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, it is awesome.
And is your history? Are you a lifer? I mean, you have to be a lifer.
Yeah, I'm a lifer, man.
Yeah.
I'm in. It's too late to stop now, you know.
Yeah, man. I mean, because I'm not a percussion player. I have percussion. I
Yeah.
dabble, but like I've literally played like 2 gigs in my whole life just percussion.
Okay.
I'm like a set player.
Yeah.
But watching you got the full body, you got the bare feet, you got tambourine on the foot, and you're. It's like now. How old are you, if you don't mind me
I'm
asking?
quite a bit older. I'm 45.
Okay. Now,
Yeah.
I was to say, I can tell you're a little bit older than
Yeah.
the 19-year-olds, but so, and as far as like, you have really good technique. So I
thank
assume you don't have much back problems or any kind of.
No, I always tell people that I wake up every day and something hurts.
Right.
I'm just lucky that it's not the same thing every day. Nothing's
right.
chronic,
Right.
So
That's kind of how I feel.
Yeah.
It's like I don't want to think about it too much, but I play a lot. Like
Yeah.
I play out a lot. I'm
Yeah.
very active, and
Yeah.
I'm 50, 49,
No, you're 48.
49.
You just turned 49.
I'll say,
yeah.
goddamn, you told me I think
Yeah.
I was 49.
You just turned 49.
But
now.
it's like I'm waking up feeling okay, and I
Yeah.
think I have good technique, but you have really good technique.
thank you.
Yeah.
I tend to not focus too much on it, but I'm big on posture, and these
Right.
guys have seen I do a lot of stretching before we play, and
yeah.
even
Right.
working
Yeah.
out before we play and stuff like
He's
that.
had us do it
It's
too.
important, man.
Yeah.
And I tell you, the older you get, it's crazy.
Absolutely.
You too, Cal. When
Yeah.
you get older, man,
The earlier you can
I'm
start, the
already
better.
feeling it.
Yeah,
right,
the earlier you
Right.
can start, the better.
definitely.
Yeah.
Stretching?
Yes.
Yes, I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah.
I
Well,
do
you
very,
know,
very little.
this cat's in the gym all the time. Believe it or
Not as much as I should be, but yes.
So, Miss Callum, talk to me about the actual songwriting process.
Mm-hmm.
Like, are you an inspirational, or do you have a process?
Both. I have to be inspired to write. I can't write on the spot.
Are
That's
you
something
easily
that-
inspired?
No,
No.
not by any means at all.
Huh.
I'm not easily inspired.
So you're lyrics first or music first?
I am a chord progression person first. I come up with a chord progression, and then if I feel inspired from that chord progression, I start writing almost instantly. And if it's good, then I'll finish the song in 15, 20 minutes, sometimes an hour. And if it's not good, I sit there and I ponder for an hour, and then I'm like, okay, I can't do this anymore, and then I throw it away.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you go with your gut, because I'm saying, like,
Like throw it away in a drawer or throw it away in the trash?
Throw it away in a drawer.
Okay.
okay, so
Keep it.
you might be able to,
Pull it back out.
right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Most
I
of the time I can't,
right.
but I keep it anyway. But I save it for later.
But that's interesting that you can almost feel it in your gut, like like
oh, it's instant.
yeah.
It's literally like and then I just comes out, just like throw up.
Right. Like yak.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah. So hold on, let me get my notes here. So the inspiration of the song you're saying is your chord progressions, basically.
Yeah.
And then you bring that to the band and they just kind of put the sauce on it, or
Yeah.
do you like having say? We can be honest here, Callum. Do you like having say in what they play or their parts?
Usually I give them a lot of freedom because I could, want to have it one way and then, I'll never know
Right.
the true potential of what the song could be. So I usually give them their creative freedom to do whatever they want with the
Right.
song because I feel like that way it's better.
Yeah.
It comes out better that way.
Absolutely.
What do you typically gig with? Like, I know you guys have done duos. Today was a trio. Like, what do you usually do?
Usually for money it's a solo. But for a lot of the fun stuff, I like to do duo, trio, full band.
Okay.
And a full band is just 4 or
Usually 4 or 5.
4 or 5?
Yeah.
And what is? Do you incorporate like keys or anything? Like
Yeah,
that?
we
And
do.
you can play the keys,
I
right?
can,
Or did we
yeah.
talk about that?
I can
didn't-
play the keys.
You can play the
Yeah.
keys.
Wow. Nice.
Yeah. So it's multi-instrumentalist. That fascinates me always too.
Yeah.
Just-
It's good stuff. It's evolution. When
Did,
we were kids.
did everybody
it
start on
wasn't
the
like
drums? Because we found out most people do that.
that. Right.
No, but I am interested in playing drums.
Yeah.
I
You
really
should
wanna
be.
try.
I know a guy.
Right.
There's-
Women were the first drummers. I always like telling the young ladies that come in that are interested in music. If you feel moved by music and you are a woman, or if you identify as whatever you want to say, you should seek out the drum because there is a there, and it's very ancient, and you can read about it.
There is a
and-
book.
Yeah, there's a book called When the Drummers Were Women, which talks about it. Lane Redmond, she's a frame drummer, a world-renowned frame drummer,
Wow.
has been in the game for many years, researched it a lot. There's a book by Brian Marescu called The Immortality Key. It's more about like pre-Christianity that most of, the book itself is about psychedelics and Christianity, being not disparaging Christianity in any way, just saying that a lot of those points of view were inspired by psychedelics, possibly. In the basement of the Vatican, he found all this. He is a
and
Catholic
he's
priest.
never taken psychedelics.
He's never
either,
taken
so he wrote this
psychedelics.
book. It's
and
it's
he's
very
a Catholic
interesting, yeah.
priest. But he was a lawyer and a researcher. So in the basement of the Vatican, he found all this information. Well, one of the things was that at the dawn of the Catholic Church, when they were organizing it, women weren't allowed to lead the church, and drums were relegated to the battlefield. And that's why early Christian music is all organy and kind of boring and there's no rhythm. The drums were on the battlefield where war takes place. Because before that, women were frothing up people in spiritual, like the way you got spiritual
Ceremonies and
was ceremonial, with
connection.
women using frame drums and, making people spiritual. So anyway, all this is to say that if you have interest, you should seek it, because I feel personally it is right, But that's
on.
why I want to have drummers. That's
Yeah.
why we were talking earlier.
Yeah.
The original part of the show was a little bit wackier than the show became, and thanks to our producer Will, because he's right. Most people, will be like, "What?"
Right.
But anyway, it's not about us. It's about Miss Callum and the band. So, hang on here. My notes keep. This is my brand new phone.
Oh, right. You do have a brand new phone,
I do.
Brian. For everybody, this is I think this is episode 53.
Yeah.
Brian just upgraded his iPhone 8 to an iPhone 13,
Sexy.
and we
Wow.
are insanely proud of him.
I mean, what happened was I made a reel for this prick the other week. I don't know what the
It
hell.
looked
I'm
like a
doing.
VHS tape.
I'm winging it, and he's like, "What the hell is this?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He said, "Did you shoot that on VHS?" I said, "No." It was my iPhone 8.
So there is something I want to touch on because I read this about you because I don't know anything about it and it's very interesting. The Sinise.
You got it.
How do you
Synthesis?
Synesthesia.
Synesthesia. I wrote it. I wrote the pronunciation down and I can't find it. Synesthesia. So give me a little rundown of what that is and how it affects what you do.
It's a blessing and a curse. I will say that. Sometimes it can help the creative process, the writing process. It's kind of like when all of your senses cross when you're listening to music or creating music. I could see like different colors. Sometimes I can taste things, which is a blessing and a curse. If it's a good song, sometimes it'll be sweet, fruity. And if I hear a bad song, it tastes like throw up. And there's actually one time where I was at my sister's play. She was in a junior show at the time. And I had to leave the room because I almost threw up because of all of the singing. It was really bad. And I had to leave my sister's play.
She's like, "Did you like it?" You're like, "I yacked."
Yeah.
Right.
No, I gagged.
So is it constant?
Yeah, it's every time I listen to music or play music.
Even listening to yourself. Mm-hmm. So what did you experience here?
Every single time I play Told Ya I Was a Fool, it's purple.
Yeah.
Every single time.
Well, that's serendipity. Everything about us is purple.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean, side rant. There was this one show I was at in New York City at the bitter end, and someone had mentioned my synesthesia, and I had people come up to me after the show, and they were like, "So what color is Told Ya?" And I was like, "It's purple." And they're like, "Yeah, it is purple." So I was kind of like, I felt seen in that moment. I was like, yeah.
Nice.
But Told Ya's purple. Champagne is usually like a pink to orange ombre. And I Don't Need You is green. And That's What You Get is orange.
Wow.
And Testing My Patience is like dark purple.
And are these colors that just pop into your head or visual?
It's like visual colors. Like it's not just like a singular color. Sometimes they can move. Mm-hmm. Like, that makes sense. Right. It's really weird.
That's got to be weird.
Really weird.
Yeah, that's got to be crazy.
So I mean, nothing like that, but we had R&R Healing in here a while ago, and I had a sound bath, like, laid in there. Mm-hmm. We recorded it, mic'd up everything, and it was crystal bowls and brass bowls, and I didn't even know I was knocked out.
It's a great episode. we videoed, and they did it around. It's at the end of the episode.
Yeah, I didn't know they were walking around. They were using I had my elbow I had a bad elbow at the time, like I hurt it, and during it just started burning, and apparently they were using a tuning fork near me.
Yeah, she hit a tuning fork.
It was like affecting, but then my elbow's been fine ever since. Wow. But my point, I could see purple. I was looking at a purple forest, and I was in a hole, but it wasn't a grave. It was just a hole, and there were people looking in, but everything I saw was purple. Wow. Everything.
Wow.
It was wild.
Yeah, it's a great fucking episode. Yeah, well, so so did that scare? How do you get diagnosed with something like that? How does that? I mean, you don't have to go too far.
No. It's actually really funny how it happened. I was like between 4 and 6 in the back of my mom's car, and we were listening to Katy Perry. I think it was Katy Perry.
Nice.
And I was like, "Mom, this song's Pink," and she was like, "No, this is Katy Perry."
That's funny, right?
And I was like, "No, the song's Pink." So she took me to the doctor. Thought I was cuckoo loco, and turns out I just had synesthesia.
Wow. Yeah, that's wild. That's funny. She's like, "This is not pink. It's Katy Perry."
Like it's pink. Right. Trust me.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Kind of funny.
It is funny.
It's very interesting.
So how many recordings do you have? Do you, like you said that you had, or maybe your mother had talked about a couple recordings and stuff like that. How many have you done?
I have 2 EPs. I'm currently working on an album that I don't know if it'll ever be finished.
Because of lack of inspiration, funds, what?
Lack of inspiration is a really big one. I don't know. I kind of feel like I fell off before I even started, if that makes sense. I haven't been able to write at all. Like, literally anything. Anytime I try to write now, I can't. It's all sounds like shit. I don't know. I just haven't had any inspiration. I actually worked with Jonah recently, and I thought what I wrote for that sounded good, and then I lost my inspiration again. I had it for a split second. I can't write right now. I don't know why. It's been, I think, like almost a year of me not being able to write anything.
Huh. Well, now, have you had this kind of interim before? Like this kind of shitty period or whatever you want to call it? Like,
yeah, it was a lot shorter last time because I pumped out an EP, and then exactly a year later I released another EP, so I had that like year-long period to get myself together. And I was also working with someone who I was in the studio with like almost every day, and he was trying to get me out of that, you know, I can't write anything period. But right now I don't have that anymore. I'm not working at that studio. I am working with a guy in New York, but he's in New York and I can't drive down there every day, and you know, so I mean, I also just kind of get lost in the motions of the day because I'm a very emotional person, and sometimes I get caught up in myself, and I can't do my job. So, yeah.
I can relate to that. I mean, you know.
Yeah.
And Jonah, what are you doing while she's, you know, having writer's block and stuff like that? Are you rocking other gigs, or are you kind of trying to help her along, or?
It's a mixture of both. Most of the time I'm out doing my own thing. I try to stay busy to keep myself from going crazy. But,
right.
I also, so I do play guitar for Cal. I also do solo gigs to, you know, keep funds up.
Sure.
Because that's the easiest way to make money.
Right.
And then recently I started playing bass for a guy named Gavin Evick. And I mean, he's a madman, but I love him. You know, he's crazy, but he's great. So usually I'm either doing that stuff or sitting in my house messing with Logic Pro and plugins.
Right. Well, I tell you, you know, like I said, you have a nice fit. Like that butter touch is perfect for her vocals, and you know, of course.
Yeah, I don't know if how did you two meet?
Well,
do you want to tell the story?
Yeah, so it actually starts before we met. I claimed the whole self-taught thing, but I did take lessons for, I want to say maybe 8 lessons, and then
that doesn't
at
I mean 8 lessons
at the studio that we were doing work at, and the guy that owns it, his name is Matt. He eventually was like, "Hey, I can't teach you anymore. You kind of grew past my teaching level." I was like, "Oh, I don't know if that's good or bad."
Right.
And so then, you know, a couple years go by, and I don't really hear much from him. And then I get a message from some random dude, and I'm like, "Okay, what does this guy want?" He's like, "Well, hey, I work with Matt. Could you come down to the studio and possibly record some stuff? He suggested you." I was like, "Okay, I like this. This is cool."
Right.
And then it kind of just snowballed from there. I was recording, and then later that night, he was like, "Hey, I've got the artist that's coming in. She needs you to play guitar at a show coming up. Would you be willing to do that?" And I was like, "I'll see. You know, I'm not too sure what I've got going on, but I'll definitely give it a shot." And then the practice comes along, and I'm like, "Wow, I like these people." So
wow.
Kind of stuck.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Nice. Yeah, I like that.
That's a good evolution.
Yeah.
So you're basically on halt until you find inspiration. Are you gigging?
I am, unfortunately. I'm just kidding.
I was just saying.
I'm just kidding. No, gigging, when it's like the 3-hour bar gigs, that takes a lot out of me. And I actually recently just went to the hospital to get myself back in check. I was there for about a week to get my meds back on track and things like that. It's having a lot of mental health issues. And
Right.
those 3-hour gigs can be very taxing physically, mentally, and emotionally. So I try.
Do you play, if you guys play a 3-hour gig, I mean, you're doing covers and shit, right?
Yeah,
Or-
originals and covers.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
but I mean,
Yeah. That's what I mean. That is a long run,
yeah.
So would our gig be? Would Guilford, our music series, be considered a 3-hour gig?
Well, it is, but not really because they take
75,
breaks.
30 minutes,
Yeah.
75.
Yeah, it's a little bit shorter, but it's still a long
But
ass
it's fun.
night.
But it's fun.
It
It's
is fun.
It's not like I don't feel any pressure. I'm literally sitting here talking.
Right. Now, when you say you went to the hospital, are we talking psychiatric, or are we
Yes.
talking okay?
Yeah,
Because I've
psychiatric.
chewed some of that dirt. Like I understand that.
Yeah,
I'm not-
that was not my first
Yeah.
rodeo.
Yeah,
With that.
we kind of
yeah,
talked about it
We actually have an
briefly.
episode on mental
no,
health.
yeah,
you know,
I talked to her about it. I
Okay,
gave her a
cool.
little bit of our history.
Yeah,
my
yeah.
history, and
Yeah. So okay. So you're saying recently you decided you ought to go in for a week just for
Yeah, I
a
don't want
reset.
to. I don't know what's too far to say about this, but it got to the point where I didn't have a plan, but I knew that I was okay with dying.
I
I was
understand.
okay with
Right,
I'm fine with not being alive anymore. It got to that point, and I was like, okay, I can't do that. Like, I need to get help.
Yeah, well,
So-
that's the key. Like that,
Yeah.
stay like that because that's
get
that-
help. Talk to people.
It's
reach
like
out.
the mere fact that you had the wherewithal to just be like, I don't
Yeah.
like that. That's
Yeah.
growth and that's good shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right, so this cat, your other bands, because you've got to be in. You're in Jersey still, or are
I'm in
you?
New Jersey, yeah.
Okay, so
Don't hold it against me.
no, I love babe. we
They
love
came down
Jersey.
today
Yeah.
from Jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
Going
so
back tonight to Jersey.
And what do you do while waiting for Callum's inspiration? If you will?
It's interesting because I still consider us kind of relatively new into this relationship and this working relationship, and we haven't really crossed the bridge from a creative standpoint. So it's pretty much she tells me when she needs me, and I do my best to get there.
Right.
But when I'm not doing that, like you said, I play in a few different bands, and that makes it sound really boring and like I'm not all that busy. I'm very busy.
No, you don't have to. But are they cover bands? Are they original bands, or both?
A little bit of everything. I've been touring over the last few years with a band that does an Amy Winehouse show.
Nice.
We go all over the place, and the band that she came up and opened for is called The Wag, and we're really an original band, but we do some tribute shows as well. I'm working with Jared Clemens, who's Clarence Clemens from the East
Oh
Street Band. His son.
wow, yeah, fun.
nice.
Jersey, right?
Yeah.
that makes
Where in Jersey are you from?
I live in a town
or
called East
reside?
Brunswick.
And
So
is that near Ashbury Park?
Asbury.
Asbury
I'm
Park.
about 35 minutes from Asbury. So
My
we're-
wife would kill me if I didn't. Do you know Joe P?
Joe P.
Okay, I guess
No, I don't think so.
He's a musician from
Yeah.
Asbury Park.
You know what though? Joe P is like I probably know like 10 Joe P's from Asbury Park.
Well, find the one. And,
This guy's
reach out to
this
him.
guy's really good. He's
Yeah.
got good songs.
No, he's real good.
Yeah.
Well, he's starting to respond to Amanda's messages.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
She wants me to get. She
Do you
wants
know
us
what
to
the
get
P
him on
is?
it. No, I don't. But he just goes by Joe P. My wife goes to New Jersey to see him. Like he plays a lot. But we've seen him. I've seen him 3 times. She's seen him like 6 now.
And he's been around here. Like
Yeah, I mean, he's played the Auto Bar. He played Ocean's Calling. He played one of the first Thursdays at TMD First Thursday.
Cool.
He's great. But
Well, I'll look out for him.
if
for sure.
somebody says they're from New Jersey and I don't ask if you know Joe P, she gets upset.
She gets upset. Well, we don't want to upset your wife for sure. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, that's what I do. I mean, I'm also kind of the guy that people call when their drummer can't make it.
Yeah, I'll bet.
So,
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're a gunslinger.
That's another one of
Love it.
those things that you can. So you're one of those guys that can just sit down and just fill in, and usually just pick things up pretty quickly.
Well, I mean, so when I'm not a drummer, I've fronted bands. I've been a singer-songwriter, and I do some of these 3-hour bar gigs that nobody really likes. And you know, I don't consider myself an amazing player by any stretch of the imagination, but I've been in Cal's role, and I think that helps me compliment
I think you're
people
right.
like her. You know?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's the thing. It's like if you've been in the game for a while, you know the role.
Right.
Like when you see the right person, you're like, oh, I know exactly what the fuck this is.
Right on.
Right. That's awesome.
So I know you've played several festivals, and you were an opener for Coldplay and Foreigner at different shows.
Yeah, different shows.
So how was that? I mean, how
She's like,
that's
yes.
pretty cool.
It's fucking great. You're right.
Well, actually, this is really crazy. This is a full circle moment for me.
Serendipitous. We love it.
I went to go see My Chemical Romance at Citizens Bank Park. And I didn't realize that it was the same stage I opened for Coldplay on.
Oh, wow.
And when I got there, I was freaking out. I was like, holy shit. But I opened for Coldplay at a different stadium, and then they were at the other stadium right next door.
I got you.
So I was on the stage, and there were 60,000 people there. It was really big.
60,000 people watching you play?
Yeah.
So
wow.
So how do you get a gig like that?
It was so long ago, I don't even remember. We were with a booking agent at the time.
I got you. So you had an agent.
So long ago. How old were you when you did this gig?
She's like 11.
13.
13 years old.
14.
Wow.
Coldplay. That's awesome.
That's
That's
pretty
wonderful.
That is
That's a
wonderful.
good agent.
Yeah.
You know? I mean,
Yeah.
14 opening for Coldplay.
Yeah.
And Foreigner.
And
Foreigner.
60,000 people. I mean,
that's cool.
At 13. So as even then, with your mental proclivities as they were, you felt secure in that kind of.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
That's wild.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
It's kind of crazy because now, if I did that, I would be literally shitting my
Right.
pants. But back then, I didn't realize the severity of,
Sure.
how many people were there, how many people were watching, and it was actually, a
Did
really
you walk out
good.
with your eyes closed?
No, I mean, I'm also like I have to wear glasses.
Okay.
I have really bad eyesight,
Right.
so I couldn't really see. I can't remember if I was wearing my glasses that day, but I couldn't really see. And there were people behind the stage, and I was singing to them, and mid-song I ran off stage and gave them my cards, and it was really cool. It was awesome.
That is
It was a good
awesome, dude.
Yeah, that's
But
really cool.
like I told you, we've talked about that before. In big moments, not that I've had any fucking big moments like that, but in larger than life moments, I tend to totally black out everything. Like I never. It's not as cool as I want it to be. Like I find that I don't know if it's because the moment is so big or whatever, but I never can quite enjoy those moments. You know what I mean? So as a child, I wonder, it's probably like because you don't know to not fear it. You probably had a fucking blast.
Right. So were you a part of that?
No, I was not. No, I forgot to mention the timing. I met Cal around 2.5 years ago.
Okay.
Around
Okay.
there.
Not long
So
before
not long before.
All right.
Okay,
Josh
so
and
right,
her
and this is when
met.
she was 13.
Right.
Right. So wow. Yeah, that's awesome.
I'm
Yeah,
curious. So I'm always more nervous in front of small crowds than big crowds. Like 60,000 wouldn't freak me out, but 60 would drive me crazy. Are
Yeah,
you like
that's
that?
interesting too.
Yeah.
It depends on the vibe of the crowd
right.
for me.
For any size.
Any size. There's I played at the Apollo in New
That's
York
wonderful.
and Harlem.
How'd you get
and,
that gig? This fucking agent?
This
guy.
I think I won a contest
Oh, wow.
and I was put in there. It was a amateur night.
Wow.
So, and I was actually really fucking lucky. I was really lucky. I signed up when I was 17 and I had turned 18 before I went in, and they were like, "You're 18," and I was like, "Yeah," but I signed up when I was 17, and they kept me in the child category, which means I can't get booed.
Right.
So
Is-
I
really?
was
That's the
fucking
rule?
lucky. I was the only one doing an original. If I was in the adult category, people would have
Right.
had my ass off the
Right,
stage
right,
before I
right.
even started.
Right.
So I was really lucky.
Well, let me ask you
Yeah.
this: you're just tooling around New York, and well, how old were you at this point?
For the Apollo,
Yeah.
I was 18.
Yeah, she just said that.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
18
so
for that.
Literally.
There was
You know
Just
me,
said
baby.
that.
It's fine.
there was 1,500 people,
Just roll with it.
and that I was really nervous for because it was a competition.
Wow, I
and
bet.
and I'm salty about this only for the reason because it's a crowd voted thing. It's based off of decibels. Whoever gets the loudest cheers from the crowd wins. And there was this little girl from Harlem. She had brought, at first I thought it was 35 people. Turns out she brought 135 people.
Oh, wow.
So she won. But I mean, I'm a little salty about it because like there is no originality in it.
Right.
No originality. It's just, you know, her bringing a whole bunch of people.
And she
'cause she's
stacked the
from-
deck.
Yeah. And I was off by, it was me, my friend Rachel, and my boyfriend, and we were there. And I had only brought 3 people with me. 3 people, and I was off from her by 2 points.
That's
Oh,
saying
yeah.
something. Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
huge. Yeah, that's
Fuck
saying
kids,
something.
I'm
Right. Right.
But anyway,
Right.
now I know how it felt for older musicians looking
Right.
down at me when I was playing with them when I was 13.
Yeah, they get the sympathy.
But
They
I was better.
fuck them.
Right.
I was better. I'm just kidding.
Well,
Just
that's
kidding.
like Showtime. That's the Apollos and like Showtime at the
Yeah.
Apollo.
Yeah.
And that,
Yeah.
I mean, they do like open mic comedy there. That's probably brutal.
Legendary.
Oh, there was a
No,
comedian
but
there.
brutal if you're like
Oh,
just
yeah,
There was a
rolling in
comedian.
there.
brutal.
There was a
Yeah.
comedian there, and she got booed off the stage like that.
Yeah, that's
Gone,
crazy.
like literally.
Like,
and then there's a guy that comes with a broom and he like sweeps you off the
That's
stage.
so
Sandman
funny.
Sims, right? Is he still there?
really.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so. Yeah, and it was kind of. I felt bad, but at the same time, it's you know.
Yeah, but it's still it's a
people are
great
signing up for
experience.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
And nobody can take that from you. Like,
absolutely.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Right.
And I was so fucking lucky, so lucky.
Right. Now, I also read, I think, that you auditioned for American Idol.
I did,
Okay,
yeah.
and what does that look like? Is that a pain in the ass? Like, is that an all-day thing?
I don't think I'm in a contract with them anymore.
Oh,
so
shit,
I'm
okay.
gonna say fuck yes. It was awful.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. It was really fun. I learned a lot from the experience. It was, you know, I had really good advice from Lionel Richie and Luke and Carrie.
And where was this? Baltimore?
New
or-
York.
New
New
York.
The
yeah.
auditions
Okay.
were in New York. It was during that time period, I had just gotten out of a really physically abusive relationship, so I was going through a lot. And those days, it's reality TV, so you're sitting there for 17 hours waiting for an audition. You're going through 5 auditions that day to see if they really want to bring you to the judges, and then you get like 4 hours of sleep, and you have to wake up at 6 a.m. the next morning, and you have to do a whole nother 17-hour day. And you know, for me, it was a little bit, it felt like torture for
I
me
bet.
because, you know, it was the biggest point in my career, and it was really scary because it's national television.
Mhm.
And and as someone who's insecure about themselves, you're like, do I look good? Is this my good side? You know what I mean? You never know. And I got 3 no's. Not like a no, you shouldn't be doing this. It was kind of not right now.
Right. Right.
And
So you did go before the judges.
I did,
Like,
yes.
Yeah, man, that had.
I was shitting myself.
I bet.
I wasn't.
And you were solo
I was with
act?
Jonah.
Holy
Yeah, I was-
shit,
yeah, I was
Jonah,
there too.
baby,
Yeah.
coming in hot. Well, so what were you? So man, that had to be. So
Who is it now? It's Lionel Richie.
Luke.
Carrie Underwood, and Luke Bryan.
Yeah, Carrie
Luke
Underwood.
Bryan.
Luke
I'm
Bryan.
going Luke Combs. But anyway, it's Luke Bryan.
Yeah.
The other country Luke.
Right, I'm not good at anything with names. So that's intense as shit for you as well. I bet.
A little bit.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
especially as like we were waiting in the hallway for I don't remember what we were waiting for, and then
Audition.
was it the audition? Something. And
So you go ahead.
oh, you're fine. All of a sudden, I look down the hallway and I'm like, wait, there's people like moving and like talking. What's going on? And then all of a sudden I see Lionel Richie walking down the hallway, and I'm like,
Damn.
freaking out.
Were you like,
holy shit.
hello?
I'm like trying to avoid contact, and then like all of a sudden he gets right there. I'm like, hi, and I like shake his hand, and then he shakes my hand, and then and I'll never forget this. The kind of person you have to be to pull this off. He walks up behind me, grabs my shoulders, shakes me, and then just walks away. And I'm like, I don't know. A random person couldn't just walk up and do that. Like, you have to know who they are.
I feel like that meant he liked you.
Lionel Richie.
I don't know what it meant. Hopefully it meant he liked me. I mean,
Right.
So you had to perform how many? 5 times before you get to see the judges?
So this is kind of like an inside secret that they don't usually tell you.
Love it.
So you had an NDA
Sanity
for a
Lounge
little, you had an
exclusive.
NDA
Yeah,
for a little while?
I don't know if it's still a thing, and you know
Yeah.
what? We'll deal
Lionel,
with it.
edit it out if you-
I'll get
They're
sued.
not
That's
listening,
fine.
yeah.
I just want to,
Sanity
prepare
Lounge does
anybody
not
who
support that.
Yeah.
potentially wants to audition. You get there. I was 17 at the time, so I had to go through school. I was, doing school for 4 hours a day, and then we had practices, which were actually additional auditions. So they were auditioning you over and over and over
Right.
again during those practices.
Different people each time?
It was the same people. They were
Okay.
executive producers and people. It was kind of weird because my mom was in the waiting room 17 hours a day while we were doing this. And people were getting cut left and right before auditions even started.
Right.
And afterwards, we were kind of like, yeah, those were not practices. Those were additional auditions.
Right. They were
Where-
sweating you out.
Yeah. And
I mean,
I
you
get
had to
it.
see some crazy
yeah.
shit. Like
Yeah,
people
I mean-
freaking out,
Yeah.
losing their minds,
I
crying.
freaked
like,
the fuck out. I lost my mind. I got told no for the first time in my
Right.
career, and I
Right.
freaked out.
Right.
Right.
I was like, holy shit, I'm not good enough.
Right.
And that, I think, that was like the worst part in my career. On the way home, for literally 4 hours straight, I'm not doing music anymore. I can't do music anymore. I'm not good at this. I just want to work at McDonald's. I can't do this.
Jonah, are you in the car with
He was
her?
not in the car.
Okay.
oh yeah, I wasn't in the car. Oh my gosh, yeah. So I had to travel down from school because this was in October, so I was up at Berkeley at this point. So I had
Okay.
to travel by train down, and I saw a bit of the aftermath, like right as it was ending, because we got done with everything, and then I like had to grab my shit and get on a train
Right.
and go.
God damn, that's got to be
Yeah.
nerve wracking.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good point, though. Like, that show, like, fucks people. Like,
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
does.
to the
It
point
really
where
does.
people, like,
It's a gauntlet.
do they
Yeah.
even, like, realize how many people probably just give up because of that?
Well, it's all I don't know how much I can say, but I honestly don't care. But
Right.
it's you're with a lot of people from LA,
Right.
and they don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a shit. And there are so many people that are so fake to your face, and I mean, I don't have any tolerance for fake people. So
Yeah.
I mean, I was talking bad about them, and they're standing right behind me, and I'm just
Right.
kind of like, I can't, like, I don't have tolerance for that, and I honestly don't think I'm cut out to be in LA anyway.
Right.
I'm not an LA person. I'm more of like a, New York, New Jersey,
East Coast.
type of person. I'm just not.
I like
I'm
that.
not an LA.
Yeah,
person.
so
We're happy to keep you
So
here.
it's kind of a blessing
Yeah.
that they didn't.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
But you
I
did
mean-
say Lionel gave you some good feedback.
He did. Yeah, he kind of told me, he was like, I feel like you're scared of your own voice, which is very true, and I have been for, since I was 12. I've been afraid of my own voice, and I still haven't conquered that. I haven't, reached my full potential by any means at all.
Sure.
And, I don't know if that'll come with time or if I'll ever reach that potential.
I think
or
it will.
what.
I do.
Yeah.
For the record.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Because
I agree with that.
I mean, you're 18. It's like you've had a plethora of experience, but like as long as you don't drop dead, technically you have a lot to evolve.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of growth there.
Yeah.
Well, Davis, you let me know.
What's what's your favorite song or lyric that you've written?
Right, it changes a lot, but
I'll bet.
right now my favorite song that I've written is Champagne.
The first one.
Yeah, you did that first.
I love
today.
that. Yeah, great
That's
song.
my favorite one. That was one that I wrote in 15 minutes.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean, it was
It's a great song.
yeah.
no brainer. That's my favorite song. As far as lyric, I don't know. I don't know what my favorite lyric I've written is. I don't know. What about you guys?
I love That's What You Get.
Did you guys do that one? Is that one of
Yes.
the ones you did?
We
All right,
did-
because
we-
I can't
we did
remember
that
the
one.
titles.
Yeah.
I mean, I like. Actually, I don't think I've ever heard any of your songs. I'm like, that one's not for me.
Right.
I like them all,
Right.
but there's something that not only is it a well-written song, but there's something that showcases her voice in That's What You Get in a way that, when she hits the money note, I get the goosebumps
I love
on the
that,
back of my
yeah.
neck. I love it.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah.
good stuff.
No, your vibe and your music is right up my alley. Like that's
No
what
shit.
I love. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
since the 90s, he loves female vocalists
So
in
do I.
general,
I really
and
do.
artists. Yeah.
I mean, I like all music, but I just love female vocalists.
Yeah.
I could just do.
They
I
just
appreciate
speak to
that a
him.
lot.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard for me to believe that people actually like my music.
Well,
I mean, yeah. I mean, that
I don't
You're-
think it's
you're-
that hard to believe at all.
artists are. That's the thing. Like, I always say it, and I'm this way with the other stuff that I do. Is that I am my own worst critic. Like,
Right.
when I
Yeah.
sculpt something or I'm just working on painting one of these fucking things, like I can never finish it. I'm never finished. I can't stop doing it. I constantly either change it or manipulate it. Well, I guess that's the same thing. I just can't make it. I just can't be like, okay, this is done, move on. And it drives me.
yeah, your wife has to
insane.
shut you down.
She does.
Right.
And she has to always tell me, like, look, like, you got to understand that most people can't do this stuff.
Yeah.
Like most people, like we're all artists, and
Right.
most people can't do it. It's a gift, and it's awesome. And
Right.
I
Don't
think
take
that's
it
the
for
hardest
granted.
thing about being an artist, like knowing when to stop.
Yeah.
Because I don't know about you guys, but I always feel like the next one's going to be it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the next
right.
one's going to be the masterpiece.
Yeah.
You know?
I do that.
Well, that's our whole credo. For fuck's sake, he's 50, Wheel's 90.
I'm
Just
not
kidding.
50 yet.
You're
I have like 13 days. or
Wheel's
something,
not
or 10
90.
days
Chris,
or-
our producer, is a little older.
Yeah.
But we didn't, we just followed the rhythms, got
No,
up
that's
one
what
day
I've been
and
doing.
decided
He's
to do
got
this
me on
like a
that.
year
Like, follow
ago.
the
It's
rhythm
like-
and just roll. And things have worked out. Weird things have worked out since we've started this show. Just people we've met, connections we've made, people that we meet that know somebody that it's
Awesome.
wild. It's just
Yeah,
been
it's all
so
been
weird.
very
Like even this. Like
serendipitous.
I mean, you reached out. I think you reached out to me, and I'm fucking thrilled that you did
Yeah.
because this was fantastic. This
Yeah,
is
how did
fantastic.
you
We're
how
not
did
done yet.
you know about Sanity Lounge?
I think we were told by someone who, we either met at a show or someone who we were working with, or it's either that or we were in the area at a show and someone was like, dude, you have to check this out.
I love that.
Yeah.
We love that.
Yeah, it
'Cause
was awesome.
We're trying to get the word out there, and the mere
'Cause,
fact that you heard was
Yeah, when
wonderful.
she
This is
emailed me,
awesome.
the first thing I did was when I came here, I was like, dude, this girl Callum hit me up and we're going to get her on.
Right. I
But that
love
was like
yeah.
4 months ago, so it took a little while.
Mm-hmm.
But it's tough.
Are you good to go or what?
Yeah, we can, I'll come back around.
All right.
We
So
have our
Callum,
little thing.
I have a feeling this could go a certain way, but we like to
Wind it down, not wrap it up.
by. I'll go down the line and ask about what your top 3 to 5 movies or TV shows,
Do you like movies?
if you had
Okay, there we go.
to, narrow it down.
All right,
Give it to me.
I go first.
Yes, ma'am.
You go first.
Okay, so at the moment, my top movie of all time is Spirited Away.
Oh, look at you.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
my top
that's,
movie.
yeah.
So that's or what's the guy's name? Akira, or it's a Japanese animation
Yeah.
tale.
Yeah.
My wife's favorite movie of all time, or one of them, is Spirited Away. I haven't watched it in a few years, but of that guy's stuff, I think that was my favorite one.
Yeah, that's my top movie.
Miyazaki.
Matsaki. What's the first name?
Hayao.
Hayao. Right?
Hayao.
Well, all of his stuff is on HBO
cool.
Max or something,
yeah,
right?
there's another movie I think that he made called Nausicaa that there was a they were redoing Studio Ghibli movies in the movie theaters, and I saw Nausicaa.
Wow.
And that movie's really good too. But
I haven't seen that.
I really like Spirited Away. That's my.
Spirited Away is deep, man.
It is. It's really good.
Yeah, it really is.
From animation to script to meaning.
It's very heavy.
Yeah.
Heavy pull, Callum. All right, coming in hot. All right.
Speaking of anime, have you guys seen? Do you guys? I mean, obviously, everybody knows what the Predator is behind me.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen Killer of Killers, the new Predator movie on Hulu, which
No.
is
I haven't
anime?
seen it.
It's anime.
No,
I
I
can't
haven't.
wait.
So
I've
it's
heard about it.
4 stories. So the first one takes place. It's the Predator during the Viking era. And then it's feudal Japan. It's samurai and ninjas, and then it's the World War II. So one of the Predators is a pilot, and he's fighting the World War II pilots.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
But each character, the Viking, the ninja, and the pilot, kill the Predator, and then the clan comes and takes the person. You think they get killed, kind of, but the Predator takes them, and then the 4th story is they have to fight this king Predator in an arena. It's amazing.
Oh, wow.
The animation is so cool.
Gladiator style.
It's brand new, and then the new Predator movie Badlands is coming out. But if you like anime style shows, watch Predator: Killer of Killers as soon as you go home.
Yeah, it's Woe Davis's Godfather.
Yeah, it's amazing content.
So what
But
else?
Spirited
you got?
Away.
Are we talking like anything at all or anime?
No, anything.
At all.
It can be TV or movies, but top 3
And
to
it doesn't
5.
even have to be 3. It can be 5.
Yeah,
It
right.
could be
3 to
10.
5.
There's movies that are really sentimental to me. I think one of them is Coraline.
Oh,
that one's really sentimental to me. My dad showed it to me before he passed, and that was one that we watched often.
Right.
So that's probably 2. And then
that's another heavy, that's got a lot of meaning behind
Yeah.
it. And,
3 is probably Corpse Bride.
nice.
we're
So
kind of
you have a theme, I
Yeah,
see.
I
Yeah.
like that stop motion claymation.
One of my
type
favorite movies of
thing.
all time is Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah,
It always
that's a
has.
great
one.
one. That's a great one.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
And that
Soundtrack
movie's
is
from
phenomenal.
90.
Yeah, baby. We saw that on
1990.
acid.
It's crazy. Yeah, yes, we did.
I'm gonna say, okay, this is probably gonna be my last one because I can go on and on. Or no, I'll do 2 more.
That's all right. Yeah, please.
White Chicks.
White. Oh, nice. Nice. Right, the Wayans brothers.
Yeah,
Great
yeah,
pool.
That's my
I feel
fourth
like I
one.
feel like I read they're making a sequel to that. Finally,
They
maybe.
probably
Are they really?
It could be fake.
It's
It could have been
probably,
fake.
I got to tell you, they are always ahead of the times.
Yeah.
And, it's probably time
Yeah.
where it
Yeah.
would work.
It's like one premise that still works.
Right.
Like,
I feel
years
like,
over.
and,
Yeah, later.
like they could do that. Like,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
good stuff. Great pool.
White
yeah.
Chicks is definitely.
Did you
up
ever
there.
get down with their whole catalog? Like when I was a kid, they had a movie, the older brother, Keenan Ivory Wayans, he's the director of most of those movies, but the first one I saw of his was I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker.
I'm gonna get you, sucker.
From 1988.
You dirty mother.
Dude,
Don't
I
say
haven't seen
that.
that.
If you
one.
haven't
Oh,
seen
yes.
that, it's called I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker.
Yeah.
And it's the same vibe,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it's from the 80s,
Satire.
and you'll recognize, like, there's a lot of people
It's like
in
a
it.
satire
Yeah.
on like Shaft and
Yeah.
Blaxploitation
cinema,
yeah.
sure.
But it's funny.
But it's so perfectly
Yeah.
done, but if you dig White Chicks,
Bernie Casey,
I
Isaac
encourage
Hayes
you,
is in
right.
that. Jim Brown.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
check
it.
out
Yeah.
I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker.
Chris Rock.
Yes.
Oh, right,
Yes.
right. Can I just
Yeah.
get one rib?
Fuck the cup.
Right.
Just pour it in my hand for a dime.
He said, I sure am hungry.
Oh God, watch that.
Incredible.
It holds up too.
All right, so what else you got, Miss Cal?
This one's a tie. It's either Black Butler, which is an anime,
Don't know
or I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry.
Nice.
It's a tie between
Oh,
those
feel
two.
good. So Black Butler. Talk to me about that. I've never heard of that.
It's a anime set in I think 18. It's around the same time as Jack the Ripper.
Oh, okay.
It's set in London, and it's about a demon butler that makes this kid's house burnt down. He lost his parents, and this butler comes in and he makes a deal that, I'll serve you, I'll do whatever you have to do to reach your goal, find who killed your parents, and then after that I eat your soul.
I see.
And it's actually really, really, really good. It's really good.
Yeah, I love demon shit. Like if it's a good story
yeah.
with that kind of stuff.
That's my top second anime. And it was my
Have you
favorite
seen,
for a very long time.
Gotham by Gaslight?
No.
That's Batman versus Jack the Ripper.
Is that right?
Wow.
Yeah.
Shit. That's
It's a
right.
good-
up
it's
my- I love that.
It's animated. It's obviously, but it's cool. I could tell you who Jack the Ripper ends up, who the killer
Don't.
ends up. Okay.
Because I'm gonna watch the fuck.
No, it's Gotham by Gaslight. It's a graphic novel, and it's a you can. I have it. I actually do have that on DVD,
All right. Well, bring it.
Blu-ray. I can lend it to you.
Yeah, I have a player.
I don't know where it is, dude. I don't know where it is.
He's such a prick.
I got it before we moved, so it's-
Physical media, keep it alive.
Yeah, no, I like it, but
All
no,
right,
those are all
yeah, they're really good.
unmentionables to this point. Nobody's mentioned any of those.
And
I
a
don't think.
Black Butler, I never
That was
heard of
good.
it. I'm very
No, yeah,
intrigued.
that's
I
what I
can't
was-
wait.
You
yeah,
have to
like,
watch it.
That's right.
It's on
I-
Disney Plus,
I
which
love
is
that
crazy,
shit.
by the way. But it's on
Yeah,
Disney.
I know. Actually, it seems like a lot of these streaming platforms, even though they're corporate pigs, they have good shit. Like a lot of them, it would appear
Yeah,
they're doing
Is that-
something.
that's it?
that's
right.
it. Yeah.
Black Butler.
All right, my man's up next. Let's do it.
I'm gonna do my best to play along. I'm one of the worst people you could ask this question. I don't watch television.
We've had a couple like
Yeah,
you.
we've had
Yeah.
that. That's fine.
I have no time.
Right, I dig that.
but
I
you saw.
respect
I
that.
mean, you saw movies when you were a kid. Then.
Yeah. I do have a few favorite movies. So the first one is like so heavily sentimental, and it's such an old movie. And believe it or not, it's a Christmas movie.
we don't judge here.
But I think It's a Wonderful Life is one of the
Nice.
best movies.
Actually, that's
ever made.
somebody else has said that, right?
Yeah.
Last time, and I've never seen it. Remember?
Oh yeah, right, dickhead.
I never get through that movie like dry-eyed.
Yeah.
That's what I've heard.
You know, like it just. I don't
Well,
know.
yeah, it's just good.
Yeah.
In general, it's inspirational. It has sad moments.
And it's
you
funny, it was
know.
a flop. When it came out, it was absolutely a
Right. Ain't that a
disaster. And
bitch?
just over time, it's kind of become like this cult Christmas thing, which is a weird choice of words, cult
Right.
Christmas.
It
but-
works.
Yeah.
It's
It's
what's
like
his
Christmas
name?
Story.
Yeah,
like
it's,
Christmas Story. All of a sudden,
What's
is the
the
greatest
dude's
movie of all time.
name? I mean, the main actor.
Put Jimmy Stewart.
Jimmy Stewart.
Jimmy Stewart.
Yeah. It's his.
Every time
I
a
don't
bell
know if
rings,
I
and
like
there's a
Jimmy
good
Stewart.
But-
That might be that.
But let me just tell you, you probably have not watched many of his movies, right? You just know from The Imitation.
yes.
Five goes
From
west.
like Bill Hader. or
That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying, like if you watch
Or
North
Dana-
by
Dana Carey
Northwest
or
or
something.
wait, I'm sorry, was it North by what the hell? No, Vertigo. Like if you watch Vertigo or It's a Wonderful Life and tried to remove the over the top satire, he's a good actor.
Yeah.
Well, of course he is.
But I mean, he does.
It's iconic.
It was a different time,
Right.
But that's a good one. It's
Yeah,
a
thank
good
you.
pool.
Yeah.
It's interesting that you mentioned Coraline, because I have a daughter who also really likes that movie, and I've seen it a bunch of times, and would also add to the brilliance of that movie. And like
Yeah.
you said, it's a little heavy, and my daughter and I went through some heavy times, and I think it's one of those things that we kind of bond over without really talking about the heavy times, you know. If that makes any sense.
It does.
Yes.
They see a story like that laid out, they get the deeper meaning behind it,
Exactly.
and it's definitely real life.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. And then just outside of that, life is heavy, and I've discovered that I don't like humans as much as maybe as I thought I did when I was younger.
Right? Welcome to the club.
Yeah. So present company excluded, of course.
Well, it is. You meet humans that you like, but for
Yeah.
the most part, they suck.
Well, you know what I always say to people, like, I like humans.
Yeah.
I don't like humans.
Right, right,
You know?
Right.
So having said that, when I do get time to watch movies, I like really stupid humor movies. One of my favorite movies of all time, a movie that hasn't really held up well, but I still think it's hilarious, is called the Kentucky Fried Movie.
Oh, I love the Kentucky Fried Movie.
If you ever get a chance to check that out.
From the 80s. Actually, I want to say it's somebody's first movie. It's like whoever made it.
Is it Sutherland? I think one of the Sutherlands is in it.
Maybe.
Not
I'm talking
Kiefer,
about the
but
director,
his father.
Donald.
Yes.
Maybe. But I'm trying to think of who made it. Kentucky Fried Movie was made by like the Lampoon guys or maybe John Landis.
John Landis, there you go.
I think it might be Landis.
Yeah, I just looked it up.
Nice.
So if you don't know what the
1977.
if you don't know what the Kentucky Fried Movie is, like it's like Saturday Night Live.
Right.
I was gonna say on Coke, but Saturday Night Live is on Coke, but they're Kentucky Fried Movie, they're doing the Coke in front of you. Like, they're just cutting the line out in front of you. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's a deep cut. Like, Landis, and that's before he went on to do legendary movies, which were great comedies as well. Kentucky Fried Movie, man. I hadn't thought about that.
Just, like, silly stuff. Like, you know, like I said, life is heavy. So when I relax, I want to laugh. Like, Anchorman, stuff like that.
Step
Dumb and Dumber.
Right.
Coming to America, stuff like that, you know.
Right. Another John Landis, actually. Coming to America was
I didn't know
Landis,
that. Yeah.
And American Werewolf in London.
And your American Werewolf in London.
Yes.
Yeah, very eclectic filmmaker.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, well, that's good shit, man.
Yeah, right on.
Yeah. All right,
some good
let's
ones.
do it.
Alrighty. Well, anybody that knows me knows that I love to laugh. I'm not a serious person. I hate being serious.
All right,
and it's actually
I
funny.
dig
You
that.
said it a second ago. My favorite movie of all time is Step Brothers.
I can't believe how funny that movie is.
I watched that like a week ago for the first time in a while, and it's no, Amanda had never seen it, and we watched it.
God.
Yeah, and I was like, I can't.
Did she like it?
Yes.
Thank God.
Oh my God, it's ridiculous. It's incredible.
Because that's a deal breaker. Like, you got to like that one.
Right.
Like, you know, that's a tough one. I mean,
Oh, it's great. I've seen that movie. I don't even know how many times. I've fallen asleep to that movie at night just because I was like, oh, I'm bored. I don't know what to do. Oh,
Yeah.
I have Step Brothers.
Right, it's comfort food.
Yeah,
It's
oh,
the
yeah.
best.
Oh, yeah,
I love John C. Reilly because he can be so serious and so fucking funny.
right. You know who else?
It's,
the guy, Richard Jenny.
Richard Jenny.
The dad in that movie, the guy that plays the
God, I
old
don't
man.
remember his name.
He's a great serious actor. But when he wants to be funny and play deadpan, he is fucking
Well, even
incredible.
Adam Scott.
Oh
like,
my
is
gosh.
such a dick, but he's
the
like,
brother. That's the brother. That's
he's
the
Yeah, what
douchey
was it,
brother.
because
Derek?
he's Severance. He's in Severance and Parks and Rec.
Yep.
But he's such a and then
all-time-
Catherine Hahn. That's and Mary Steenburgen. Like all of them. That's a great cast.
Incredible
It's
movie,
fucking
yeah.
hilarious.
Good pull.
Thank you. I guess another one of my favorite movies, and Cal knows it because she hears me talking about it often. I love Moana.
Nice.
Love
Oh,
that
it's my
movie to
favorite
death.
Disney
see that
movie.
coming.
It's my favorite Disney
So
movie.
do you are you like you tell her all the time and she's like, yeah, I love it too, or have you ever seen it or no?
I have seen it, but
It doesn't affect you the way it does, Joe. It's okay.
The end of the movie.
I don't like
love.
it.
I think I was gonna say the last time I told her like, oh man, I really love Moana. I think I caught her like rolling her eyes a little bit, being like, oh, that's great. And I was just like,
I think you should cover Shiny.
hate
Do
that
your
shit.
own
Oh,
vibe. I love Jermaine Clement. Like he's one of my favorite people on the planet.
But so let me ask you this: is Moana? Did they make it into a live action movie?
I think they
Yeah,
are
I
making
Or are
it.
they?
No,
They
well,
made a live action Lilo and Stitch.
yes,
Is
they
Is that
did.
the one you're thinking
Yes.
of?
No, I'm saying
No, I
thought
don't
The
know. I
Rock
think
or
that I don't know if
somebody
that's
was gonna
fake or
be-
not. Like that's too. Yeah, of course.
All right.
They did. There's a Moana 2 though.
Was
Oh,
that
yeah.
a
Moana
TV
2 was
thing?
bad.
Did they do
I
that
haven't
for
seen
TV
Moana.
once
Don't
or
watch it.
something?
Really?
I
It's
don't
bad.
know. I
Really
feel like
bad.
I read it or saw a picture or something, and they were like live action.
No,
Moana
I've seen
confirmed.
pictures of The Rock with his tattoos, but I don't think it's
You
real.
think I got
I think
AI
I've
faked?
seen-
That's what you're
Brian
fucking.
tends to believe AI.
I don't tend to believe AI.
So you think the
Okay.
cats that are giving you the middle
This
finger are actually real?
motherfucker-
Like,
No,
No,
it's
it all
either-
stemmed from the other day when Robert Plant,
I'm not
like
gonna
maybe was
let-
hospitalized, and it was he texted to our group a picture of Steven Tyler serenading Robert Plant
I'm
with
not-
the
Oh,
guitar
jeez.
at the bedside.
I'm not going to let this prick upset me.
Have you
but
seen
it's already happened.
Have you seen the AI videos of the animals jumping on a trampoline?
Yes,
Yes.
those actually got me. I won't
This
lie.
is what I'm
That's
saying.
entertaining.
I saw
at
that and
least,
was
you
like,
know?
oh, I'm totally
But
getting
this is what I'm
scammed
saying to you.
over.
Like I'm
thought it was
hating
real.
the whole AI thing. I'm driving along and like a dickhead, my phone's like dee, and I look down and I'm a Led Zeppelin guy. So I see a picture of Plant and I'm like, oh God. And I see Glastonbury and Steven Tyler and I'm like, ah. So I put it on the text thread. I'm driving. I get to where I'm going, and there's 29 texts, and I'm like, I wonder what the fuck is going on. And I look, and they're all like, well, he's like, tell me you don't believe this. Tell me you know that this is, and he's got it zoomed in on Steven Tyler. It's
Robert
like-
Plant's just like in the
it's
bed
like-
smiling. Steven Tyler's just
Right,
like,
and then
he looks like our friend Mike Citrullo in that picture.
And then Josh is like, Glastonbury was in March. Everybody knows it. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't know shit about Glass. I didn't read it.
And Robert Plant and Steven Tyler don't like each other.
And they don't like it. But anyway, the point of all this is, kids, be careful of AI, because even if you're aware of it, it's a bitch.
I like it.
It's
My wife likes the dog podcast now. Have you seen that? Where it's just two dogs talking
I've seen
and
that.
with microphones. She loves it. I have like 6 clips.
on express
So stuff
elevator
like that
to hell.
doesn't bother me. It bothers me. I just read this yesterday, but there's a major recording artist who someone put out an AI record
Yes.
of hers, and she can't do anything about it. Like there's nothing. She can't
All
trace
it-
the person. They put out a record in her name. She had nothing to do with it. She can't do anything about it.
It's gonna take-
wild.
That's disgusting.
It's going to
Yeah.
take 20 years of wacky legal shit to work out all of the peccadillos we
Well,
can't
the
see.
fact that people even think
you
it's
know.
impressive is what gets like. I mean, I saw a
Get a
clip
life.
of it was that dude. He's a music guy. He's got gray hair and he interviews people all the time.
Yeah,
and he
Rick
did a thing.
Beato.
I think that's his name.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he was like was showing like how AI works. He's like, look, you just type in indie pop singer with and it pulls up a girl's face and a name. They're like, cool. And then he's like, now I'm going to tell it the right lyrics. And they're like impressed that it did it in 4 seconds. And then they put it to music,
Oh,
and
no,
they're
it
like,
sounds
"Oh,
like
this."
shit.
And then I saw a clip of like Joe Rogan, looking at his thing, like, "Oh my god, look how isn't this crazy?" I'm like, "No, dude,
Right,
it's
it's-
just googling shit really fucking fast and coming up with an answer. It's not intelligent,
But
and it's
the
I hate
the
AI
hat
art,
trick,
if you're
the
wondering.
hat trick that it's pulling is going to make our brains atrophy if we're not careful. And it happens to everybody.
Oh,
Even-
nobody's
even-
going to be careful. Like, you're not going to know what's real and what's not soon.
Well, that's what I mean. It's like-
Especially on like streaming platforms and things
it's almost
like that.
we were talking the other night with whoever we had on, it's almost like heroin, because you rationalize using it as like every person I know is like, hey, and look, I'm not judging it. It's like I get it, you got to roll with the times or else you're gonna be left behind. But it's like it's like we're voluntarily walking down this weird road. We all saw Terminator, and we see the landscape. I just feel like everybody needs to make sure you're using your brain. Like I didn't Google much about you because I don't want to fucking Google. I want to experience Callum in the room and interview her. You know what I mean? And it's not because I'm a lazy dickhead. It's because I don't believe everything I fucking read on the internet.
Right on.
You know
Oh,
what I
yeah.
mean? And so I don't know. I'm not weird enough, but that's
No,
you know.
ChatGPT can be stupid. I ask it on how to do things a lot of times, like resin printer settings, and it gives me wrong settings, and I fucking prints.
Yeah, they hallucinate. I mean, they're saying even
But-
Sam, the cat that's running one of the companies is, they acknowledge it's not conspiracy. They don't know why, but all of these limited dialogue models or whatever they're called are hallucinating occasionally, and they don't know why.
Well, I think they're just like glitching or rebooting or.
Well, let's hope, because if it's emergence,
Jeez.
what are we gonna do?
I don't know.
It might probably won't be, because there's a lot of, as you point out, a lot of information in there.
Yeah.
But hallucinations
But
are
like the
human
thing is,
phenomena.
especially with AI, like if you ask ChatGPT to write you a script, like a Western movie script, if a Western movie script has never been made, it can't do it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
if there's never
Yeah,
been,
sure.
if nobody's ever made a Western,
Right.
it can't make
but,
one.
But that ship is long sailed. Like everything that humanity knows
well,
is
yeah,
being
I
input
mean,
in.
it's
Like,
but
so,
what impresses me is how fast it can research information
Right.
and bring you back some kind of answer.
right.
That's
And
what's
I'm not
wild.
a total doom. Like, I do believe that there's some needle that we have to thread here, obviously. And I don't think it's all doom and gloom.
I do always say please and thank you. I do say that.
Well,
just
that's
in
good,
case
though, Dave.
something
Just in
does
case
happen,
the fucking thing
it
turns
will
on
remember
you.
me and be
But,
like, that dude just, I mean, those are me. Like, I do it. I'm like,
But I will say this: I don't
get
think,
angry.
I don't think we ought to. You know, I think you ought to continue to be creative.
Yes,
Don't, you know,
100%,
not that
everybody.
you're- Not that you're not, but you know, just like
I don't
'cause
like, and
it's
I
weird.
die on this hill. I don't like AI art and the artist that claim that it's their art.
Right.
I don't like it.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
Well, and that's going to
It's
even
fine
that's
if you
going
want
to
to
evolve.
create it, but don't just say it's your art.
Yeah,
Just say
it's not your
I
art.
type this into a prompt and check out what it. Oh, that's cool.
I agree
But you didn't
with
make
you, but it much like you know, and I'm using this example because I think it's apropos. And keep in mind, I love it. But like when rap came out, you had people that were like, "That's not music." Period. And then you had people that were like, well, it's poetry. It's a different kind of music. Then you had people that were like, that's fucking music. Are you kidding me? This is and through evolution and trial and error and everything like that, we all realized that it's definitely music. It's definitely poetry. It's definitely a little bit of everything.
And it's
You know
not
what I
even
mean?
close to the same thing.
Well, I'm saying it is because it's like, well, wait, now you fucked me up.
Well, you're referring to like the way people like were introduced and took rap to AI.
No,
You're
no.
comparing that to AI.
No. Well, what were you saying? I had a point. You fucked me when you said that. It threw me off. What was
No,
the
I
original
just said
talk?
art. I don't. AI art is
AI
not art.
Yeah, right. So I think that in the next 10 years, AI art will start to be more respected as a.
It already
art.
is.
Well, that's what I'm
People
saying.
pay for it.
Well, so my point is that you know you got to keep your opinions loose
Right.
because it's going to evolve, and there's no I don't know.
Your songs are written.
Like,
You
eventually
play
our
your
art is gonna
instruments.
be AI
Somebody
art, and-
painted that picture. Our friend drew that. Like,
But eventually we might have a thing that's AI art, and then people go, "Whoa, Davis hates this shit. He's a fucking hypocrite." But it's like we got to use it.
Well,
you know?
I will never have something that's
Well,
AI art.
I
What do you
mean-
mean?
I believe you.
AI art can only be so appealing to the human eye for so long. And I feel like natural human talent always prevails over whatever the fuck AI is.
I agree,
And
100%.
I feel like
I know you agree with that.
it gets to a point where humans are just kind of like, okay, that's nice and all, but it's too perfect. There's no
Exactly.
imperfections.
Right, right. The uncanny
And that's
valley.
that's what makes it more beautiful, is if there's like, you know, slight imperfections and, you know,
right.
Or it's too. You're exactly right. Or it's too specific. Like,
Yeah.
I talked about this last time. TMD did a contest to design their shirt, and there was like five final submissions. 2 of them were AI, and I could tell. I mean, I could
Yeah.
tell. One of them, it was a drum kit.
Mm-hmm.
With Edgar Allan Poe sitting behind it, with 2 ravens sitting on the cymbal, but it was like perfectly symmetrical and just it
I
was
love
too
that.
perfect. Yeah, but somebody
I
didn't
know,
draw
but
it.
I know,
if
I
somebody
know.
came up with that idea and drew it, I'd be like, "Oh, that's awesome." But I
understood.
could tell which ones weren't AI
yeah, you
driven.
can always tell.
Yeah.
It's just like,
Always and never, I never said. And I think that right now you can tell. And I hope you're right that you can always tell. You know what I
I'm
mean?
sure you'll always be
It's
able
the
to tell, no
movement.
matter what.
Right.
I think there's going to be, unfortunately, a lot of pressure on people like you to, I know we don't think of what we're doing here as folk art, but that's kind of what we're doing
Right.
here, you know?
right.
And I think there's going to be a certain segment of the population that's not going to care, you know? They
Right.
just, they want their easily consumable.
Oh yeah, they're not
Fill in
going
the
to
blank.
care,
Yeah,
and it's
I
going to
agree
be
with that.
cheaper.
You know,
it's cheaper to like.
It's
They're not going to
cheaper,
want
it's
to pay
quicker.
for it.
A lot of people don't want to think about art.
Right.
They just want to.
I would
Enjoy
I
it,
would say
consume it, what have you.
most people are
Yeah.
going to be that way.
But I think as long as there are people like Cal and all of us really who are keeping the tradition of humans making music alive, you know, there's always going to be some segment of people that are going to miss that connection. They're going to miss that imperfection.
Yeah.
Right.
And want to have that experience.
Yeah, that's the one thing I wouldn't be able to tell. Like if I was listening to Spotify or Apple and like a song came on, I would not be able to tell if it was AI or not. Like,
Right.
I think we could though.
I can
You
definitely
think
tell.
you can?
I
can
But
definitely tell.
what is it that like sticks out? That would be like something's off with this.
I mean, it sounds like really bad autotune.
Okay.
It sounds like really bad autotune.
It doesn't
and
sound realistic.
The words
or,
aren't
like,
coherent
authentic.
sometimes. Yeah, you can just kind of tell. There's this actually when Taylor Swift, before she released her the Tortured Poets Department album, someone released a AI recording of her song called Fortnite.
I think somebody was just telling
Yeah,
me.
and it was very obviously AI because it's just like the ends of her words, there's a heavy de-esser on it. It doesn't sound, it sounds very compressed, and all AI music kind of sounds like that.
Maybe,
Right.
I don't know
Like-
if I've even heard any. But
What's interesting about that though
I'd
is
like to think I could tell.
this is why people aren't going to care, because there's really little difference between what you just described and an overly produced pop record.
Yeah, right.
And that's why some people aren't going to care.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then the
That's a
problem,
good
I mean,
point.
the saving grace is live music.
Well, live music is where
Because you're not
it
going to be
will
able to go
exist
see the
because-
AI artist
Right. It's like you
unless you have Milli Vanilli come out and just do it.
dude,
Have you
how
guys-
about that?
Have you guys heard of the game called Detroit Become Human?
Detroit
Detroit Become
No.
Human.
become human.
It's about
I have.
it's about humans and robots.
It's a game.
Yes, it's a game.
Computer.
Yes.
Okay.
PC, Xbox, PS5, I think.
Okay.
And it's about humans and AI. And AI has taken over as, maids, servants, mothers, fathers, children, and they're taking jobs. And it kind of, humans turn on AI and they start mistreating them. They start breaking them, killing them. And there are, AIs that are called deviants because they start to feel human emotion. And it's this whole thing, but I kind of feel like that could potentially be where we end up
Sure.
with everything, is that, because there's robots now like that can walk and
Yeah.
and talk and stuff like that, and it's just kind of freaky. And there's AI taking people's jobs, creating art, making music.
Yeah.
And eventually I could be overthinking, but I
Yeah.
feel like it gets to the point where we could end up like that.
Well, it's a serious, you got to take it seriously. Now, the good news is that everybody's on the same page. At least it would appear that we are leading the charge, because I thought China was leading the charge with the AI race, but they're not. Like AI, America is really leading the charge with the AI race still. Like, I don't know why, but so that's a good thing, I guess. But it all is just unnerving and weird. That being said, like I said, just keep your humanity, keep learning and experiencing, because I swear I keep telling my sons, just don't fucking read it. If you're not in the room, there's a 2% chance that it's not real, at least
Right.
2%. If you're not in the real,
Robert Plant doesn't.
well, right. That's what I'm saying. It's like, and just be careful because,
Yes.
I do want to ask off top. Oh, well, moving on from that and back to music. Like, what? I'll ask her. What are you listening to these days? Like, what do you listen to?
good question.
I've kind of went back to my roots of what I listened to when I was 12, 13. Right now it's a lot of Panic at the Disco, Fall Out Boy, My Chemical Romance, Flyleaf, Evanescence.
Nice.
A lot of that stuff, and I'm actually hoping to make a pop punk rock record in the future, so
Nice.
Just do it.
yeah.
What about you?
I'm on this huge kick with a band called Hiatus Coyote right now.
Hiatus Coyote.
Love
They're nice.
Hiatus Coyote. And I also kind of I grew up listening to like a lot of Prince and the Black Crowes, and I'm also a big Led Zeppelin guy. And a guy that not a lot of people don't know him, but his name is Will Hogue. He's from Nashville, Tennessee. He just released a great record the other day, and I had the opportunity to listen to the whole thing from start to end on a long drive home, and so that's kind of been on repeat lately. Yeah, very kind of like rootsy Americana, little country rock, and just I don't know. Like I'm always searching for something that is not just solid musically, but like really makes me feel something.
Right.
Like that's what I crave out of music. That's what I love out of from Callum's music. Like I feel something.
Yeah.
You know, and so I'm just always kind of searching for that. You know.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
You know.
Emotion's important.
Yeah.
I've been listening to too much of everything. It's kind of hard to like narrow things down. Lately, I've been on this really big McGee kick, and I'm sure all of my family and friends are really annoyed by this point of how much I listen to his music.
Like Humphreys McGee, or is McGee different?
McGee, I think he's from Jersey. He's this newer guy. Really, really different vibe. He sounds like modern 80s almost, but like different. Almost like Joni Mitchell, kind of.
Wow.
Which is,
nice.
I mean, great stuff. But I mean, as far as what I usually listen to, I listen to everything, or try to listen to everything. Like I grew up listening to country music, like Alan Jackson, Diamond Rio, and then turn left and listen to like Shostakovich and like Elgar and stuff like that, and then another like right turn, and then I'm like, oh, I really like Michael Jackson and Prince and everything in between.
Right.
It's just kind of like
I go through more like that too.
All over the place.
I'm real into Charlie Crockett right now.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
And Amanda's taking me to see him and Leon Bridges at Meriwether on my birthday.
That's a good show.
Nice.
Sunday, yeah. And we're like up front.
Nice.
Charlie Crockett's awesome. Like all his albums are live to tape too.
You'll get backstage Meriwether Sanity Lounge style.
That would be nice.
That would be ice.
Probably-
Call them up and be like,
probably
hey, have you ever heard of it? They'll be like, no.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, look,
Yeah.
this was phenomenal. Are you good?
Awesome.
No, just I know you have a website, and I know you have TikTok, you have Instagram, so tell everybody what it is.
You can find everything of mine off of my website, but if you don't feel like going through all of those steps, my website is luvcallum.com, and my Instagram is luvcallum, and my Facebook is either Love Callum or just Callum, and I have 2 TikTok accounts, so you can just search up Love Callum or whatever.
We'll have all of that in the link, and I am going to. You said you have gigs.
Yeah.
I'm going to bug you. In fact, I'm pretty sure I sent you a spreadsheet.
Mm-hmm.
For God's sakes, Cal,
You could,
please.
I'll give you my number. Just text me the
yeah.
gigs so we
Yeah.
can put them on the calendar, because we, like I said, we are the event sponsors. We sponsor TMD's concert calendar that they read on air. We do radio spots, so we'll push your gigs on the air.
Damn, that's
and
nice.
we'll try and
But
get
you
them
know, it's like these artists are artists, and so
Yeah.
like he'll tell these artists that, and then to get people to follow.
You guys
through
are all the
is-
worst, and I get it.
Right?
You're terrible at
So for God's
self-promotion.
sakes,
It's
tell
fine.
Your,
It's
get your
fine.
mother to do it. Tell somebody.
But
to do
I will
it.
bug
Right.
you.
Right.
And but no, we can throw. We'll put some spots on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll
and,
be good.
And we'll try and get them to play your
And do
music.
you guys have
we
any
will
other
support that?
Any other things you want to plug? Like, is there any
anything you got?
You know,
New Jersey's best drummer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
New
Stop,
Jersey's
thank
best
you.
drummer.
New
Nice.
Jersey's
Yeah.
best drummer.
I don't
Find
know.
out who
Noted.
Joe P is.
Yes, I'm
Find Joe P.
I
Ask
feel like
around.
I'm going to be embarrassed when I don't know who Joe P is. But yeah, that's my plug. I'm going to go figure out who Joe P is. No, I don't. I'm not here to plug anything. I'm here for her. So,
Cool.
thank you. I appreciate that. But,
Sure.
yeah.
Joshua Van Ness on
same
all
here.
streaming platforms and all social media. Follow.
Yeah, if you want to find me, I'm Joshua Van Ness Music.
Follow.
Yep.
There you go.
I'm in the same boat as Josh. I'm not here to plug my stuff.
well,
Jonah
all right.
Ridgely Music.
Yeah.
Instagram.
Let
Jonah
Callum,
Ridgely Music.
Let Callum plug
All
you
right,
guys.
good
Yeah.
stuff.
That's fair deal. If she wants to
Follow
plug it, that's
all
cool.
of my bandmates, or I will come and piss in your pillow.
Ooh,
Damn.
that's an interesting threat.
She means it too.
Yeah.
I've seen
I
it.
do
It's
mean it.
terrifying.
Well, she must mean it because that's so
Have you
specific.
done that?
You
I've
had to have
I've-
done that.
I peed on Jonah's pillow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it,
Jonah- Have you ever
it
peed on
took
my
a
pillow?
lot of cleaning. I had to
That's
buy a
so
lot of
funny.
bleach.
Jonah's like, I know, I hate it.
Where
I don't
was
know."
your head? One at the time? time?
Yeah, he begged
Hey,
me for
well,
it.
Davis pissed on. Well,
I didn't.
no, but you pissed on.
Sean Monahan.
That was a long time
I
ago.
was, I
But-
was 17 when I did
Yeah,
that.
we were blackout drunk. It was a long night. But look,
Damn.
guys, we
It was
really
in Ocean
appreciate.
City, coincidentally. It was in your hometown.
Of course it was.
course
That's
it was
very.
Ocean
That's
City.
Ocean
On
City
28th
activities
Street,
right there.
Bayside.
Yep, 92, Callum.
Yeah.
It was
You would actually,
1992.
You'd be kind of surprised at how many horror stories that are the exact same from Ocean City. It's usual, occasional Ocean City.
Right,
activities.
right.
Yeah, never
same,
ending.
same story, different generation.
Do you go to Ocean City often?
Fuck no.
Right.
I hate Ocean City,
Right.
and I hope people from Ocean City listen to this.
Uh-oh.
Fuck you.
Uh-oh.
I
Hot
hate
take.
Ocean City.
Hey, I have family in Ocean
hate-
City.
Hot take.
I
Besides-
like Ocean
We
City.
at Sanity
Besides Jonas
Lounge
Fisher.
I like
Ocean
Ocean City.
Just
You
so
like
know.
visiting, but you do not like staying. It
Right.
feels like absolute hell. It feels like purgatory. I hate Ocean City.
Well, Callum, maybe you're just not looking in the right places.
No, she definitely is. Ocean
Okay.
City. Ocean City is like mini
So,
Baltimore at this
She
point.
can say
dig
that.
this.
She can say it.
Dig this. Yeah, I play down Ocean City a lot. I love Ocean City, but I get it. Like
Yeah.
it's a
He's got a
fucking
standing gig. They
tourist.
play
I
at
can't
Fagers a
stand
lot.
driving into it. I
hate that it's a tourist trap. And there was Can I side rant really quick?
Yeah,
Please.
100%.
We love side rant.
There was this. I can't name any names.
That's fine.
I probably can. I just don't want to get
Do what you wanna
sued
do.
or anything like that. But
We here at Sanity
there
Lounge.
was there was this place that I played in Ocean City, and they hired me. They gave me multiple dates, but they hired me knowing I'm an 18-year-old female with blue and green hair.
Right.
And I got there. First of all, their sound setup doesn't even fucking work. There's that. And then, throughout the night, I was playing what I usually play at gigs, and people were liking it. And I had one of the, people that work there come up to me, and she was like, yeah, you're actually not playing what we like right now. We want you to play Jimmy Buffett. And I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, that's
Do I
fucking
look like
dumb.
I can? Do I even know? Do I look like I know who Jimmy Buffett is?
Right.
I do, but like,
Right.
it doesn't make any sense. And then it was bad. It was really bad. I had zero fun at that place, and they paid me, and then they said we're canceling all your gigs, and I said thank you.
Right.
I don't want to
right.
come back anyway. Not even to eat.
But you haven't said who or where this was.
No, but
It's fine. You
the
don't
thing
have
is,
to.
though, is I have friends that are, in the same business as
Sure.
me. They have played there. I have talked to maybe 3 or 4 people that have played there, and they don't like it.
Right.
Because it's the same thing. They're very controlling about what you play, and their sound system hasn't worked for anybody else. I know of people that they've had one gig and then they cancel the rest of their dates.
Right. Right.
And they're
right.
also just mean.
Just play a record then.
Yeah, they're
Right.
they're also
Get a
mean.
jukebox.
Right.
But it's like they also, they cut you off at 8:00 and they cut you off to play "God Bless America."
Right. Right.
Every time, no matter who you are, they cut you off. It's like
You can probably
know what?
figure out
You know
where
what?
the place is from.
my mom's
that
probably gonna
thing.
get mad at me for saying
Look
this.
at
but-
that. Your mother's up there going, "Don't do it."
Yeah, my
Don't
mom's
do it.
probably gonna get mad at me. I'm gonna, she's gonna starve me tonight. But this place is Saltwater 75 in Ocean City.
Oh.
It
Finally, the name drop.
yeah.
No, it's been
I'm
a few
telling-
things
I'm
though.
only-
That's fairly
you
new.
know,
It was like
they
the Atlantis or something
Yeah,
for a minute.
they can hire whoever they want, but you can't hire an 18-year-old girl with blue and green hair and expect her to play Jimmy Buffett and just contort to whatever the fuck you want her to play.
Right.
Sure.
Like, I have an aesthetic, I have a vibe, and you can't. Again, I don't follow rules, but it's
Right.
also just like you can't hire me and expect me to contort to what you want me to do.
Sure.
Yeah, I agree.
That
I
makes
mean, I
sense.
agree
I'm
with
not,
that.
I'm not that. I'm not, a shitty person who plays Ocean City shitty gigs all year long.
Right,
who
right.
just,
And you shouldn't have to
plays
be.
country music, and that's not me. I'm an actual artist, and fuck you. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I'm sorry, but like my mom's gonna be so pissed at me. She's gonna starve me now.
She'll be fine.
But
It's a great interview.
I'm also saying it to kind of warn people
Yeah.
about that place.
Sure.
Because it gets to a point where you have to protect yourself.
Yeah.
And because it kind of messed me up, and I was really angry about it for a long time.
I
But
can
now
see
I'm
it.
just kind of like, yeah, this is fucking goofy. Like, this is
Right.
really stupid. And the fact that I'm hearing about this from multiple musicians.
Yeah, that's
it's not just-
obnoxious.
It's
That
like
means-
5 different people I've heard these stories from.
That means it's a
It's a-
routine. It's what
Yeah,
they
they're just
do.
doing it
It's
to
the
do
norm.
it.
It
It's
wasn't
like,
a one-off.
Don't have artists if you're
Right.
going to treat them like that. Like,
Sure.
stop.
Or
Right.
hire a Jimmy Buffett cover band.
Yeah, hire
right.
a Jimmy Buffett
Sure.
cover
They're out there.
band.
They're out there.
Leave these artists
They are
and
definitely
musicians
out there,
alone. Leave them alone.
Right.
I'm actually opening for a Jimmy Buffett
Look, this-
cover band coming up.
Maybe you should recommend them. You know?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
I don't know. I hate that.
All right. Well, great
Yeah.
side rant, Callum.
Yes,
Come
side
in.
rant.
I,
over
but
it.
I agree. I mean, I agree with
man.
her. Like,
Yeah.
I agree.
Look,
I'm Team
we
Callum
don't
here.
wanna, Yeah, we're Team Callum. I mean, what the fuck?
That
So
place
all
has
to
hate it.
changed. That
75.
place has been several different things
You guys
in the last few
uh,
years.
I'm
so
also
something
saying
weird's
it
happening.
to look out for, younger musicians or
Sure.
people that want to, get a start, because first of all, don't undercut yourself. Don't undercut other musicians, because that's a really big thing in Ocean City as
Yep.
well, is people undercutting other musicians
Sure.
just because they want to get in a place.
Right.
You have to know your worth, and you have to ask for what you're worth.
Yeah. It's good business.
You
Definitely.
know, I don't know. It's just
Yeah.
anyone who, is starting out, watch out for those places that fuck you over.
Yeah. Figure out what your dollar per hour is worth and
Yeah.
stick to it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
My old man used to say before he left this shitty world, son, I can stay home and make nothing. I'm doing this to make some money.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm Team Callum here. We
We're
fully
all
support
Team
your
Callum.
Team Callum.
Good stuff. Thank
Banana
you for the
time.
performance.
Thank you
and
for
the
having me.
interview.
Thank
It was
you for
good
having
stuff,
us.
Good time.
gentlemen.
Yeah.
This
it
is
was
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, we appreciate you. Please tell your friends, and for fuck's sake, do us all a favor and give them the spreadsheet of your gigs, because he will hound you. Do it for you.
Yeah.
Like you'll be like, this guy.
Well, I already sent out that email. You got that
Yeah.
first email where I
Mm-hmm.
said I was going to do it every Monday, and then I didn't.
Well, once he's turned loose, I'm telling you. So just do it. Have your mother
Yeah.
do it. Or
No, I'm
some
going to
shit.
do it. We want
help
to
all
promote
of
you
us.
guys.
Right.
So
I
would ask my
help
mom.
us help you.
Right, and
Yeah, they
please
should.
tell people
Yeah.
about the show, watch the show,
Yeah.
get
Absolutely.
down with it.
Don't
This-
starve me
yeah.
tonight, Mom.
Yeah.
And
I'm sorry.
enjoy
I
this
won't let her.
episode on today is September 30th.
Yeah, man.
Right on.
Stay
right.
sane, Baltimore.
Awesome.
I've been sitting here, chugging a champagne, making trust you, but boy, I can't. And how can I be expected to when you're running around her room? And so don't make me forget how to get undressed. I'm looking back at what you didn't, or what you should have been doing. Darling, it was me. Darling, it was me who held you when no one else wanted to. And did you forget all the nights that we spent talking our bullshit? And so don't make me forget how to get undressed. I'm looking back at what you didn't, or what you should have been doing. Darling, it was me. And you can't commit to anything but a sin, and I won't hold you to it. I didn't mean to make you cry, but sometimes you deserve it. And you know I won't hurt it. And so don't make me forget how to get undressed. I'm looking back at what you didn't, or what you should have been doing. Darling, it was me. Darling, it was me. Darling, it was me. Lights are on, but nobody is home. I thought that we were already grown. I know you won't be gone too long, but I can't stay till the morning. Why are you so vacant? I said it's this whole situation, and I tried to be fine, but all you do is whine. You're testing my patience. Don't get complacent with me now. With me now. I hope you know I tried, but I don't know how to please you. So I'll just look at you like you are, see through. I don't know why I stay if someone can just take my place, and I really do try to keep my mind at peace. You're testing my patience. Don't get complacent with me now. With me now. just look at you like you are see-through. I'm trying to be calm, but I don't know if I can much longer. Be here, or don't, it's fine, 'cause I don't need you. I've played my cards right, and I know I'll fight this fight a million times again. Your voice was in the air inside my room, and I hear it late at night commanding me what to do. And I live inside the walls from the last time you visited. So be here, or don't, it's fine, 'cause I don't need you. Played my cards right, and I know I'll fight this fight a million times again. Again. So be here, or don't, it's fine, 'cause I don't need you. I've played my cards right, and I know we'll fight this fight a million times again. Safer not to lie to me, 'cause you know I always find my own way. You can keep what you promised me. Falling for you was my mistake, and that's what you get for falling around with her. I know she understands that I was first, and she can't love you like me. Looking back now I see broken promises are your melody. And she was singing harmonies, and that's what you get for fooling around with her. I know she understands that I was first, and she can't love you like me. She can't love you like me. That's what you get for fooling around with her. I know she understands that I was first, and she can't love you like me. She can't love you like me.
Thanks for listening, Baltimore. You can find us at www.sanitylounge.com or on Instagram at sanity.lounge.
Keep listening and subscribe.
Stay sane, Baltimore.